Never quite goes to plan, does it? Occasionally. It was destined to end up in the bushes. I tried my best, but no, this path was going through the tree and heading that way. No two ways about it, really. Joy. Hallelujah. Well, we've recovered from the disaster, tipping said barrow over, and yeah, we've tucked ourselves a lovely little swim on the sort of like middle part of the lake. We'll spin round here, totally secluded in the trees. You see the little path that comes down here. That's it. It's like a little point on its own. As much as these lakes are connected, we still call it the middle lake because many decades ago they weren't connected. So yeah, I've tucked myself back as far as I can from the swim. I've got both rods in the margins, so we're not going to be stomping around doing a lot. Might go and get my chair tomorrow afternoon and sort of sit back in the swim, but in general we're just going to sit back in the bivvy the whole time. Just hopefully something will come. If I can swing round through here and lift you up, there's a bay in there. There's a little tiny day swim in there. You can just about see the far bank over there. I might scoot around. The rods haven't been out that long, so I don't think it's going to make too much difference as we speak. Yeah, you can see the far side of this lake over here. That's about the size it really is. There's another little small bay in here, and they love it in here and they love it in the bay to the right. So they just cruise around under the front of the swim. I've done exceedingly well casting across this swim to this swim from over there, but the trees need a little bit of pruning, or the water needs to be a little bit lower because it's I think you'd lose fish over there. Plus this seems to be getting fished a lot, so knowing my luck, I'll be set up over there and someone will decide it's a very good idea to come and set up over here. They shouldn't do. Oh, nice fish just topped then, way out with that big tree over there. So hopefully they'll go along that margin. I've got Roger on the end, the point over there. There was a guy to the left of me. He's gone now. So yeah, there's just 4 rods in this lake. We might end up with 6, which is just about the limit of what I'd like to sort of advise. I'm all sort of, well, no, I'm not. You can see I've only just got the rods out. Stuff still not sorted out. I haven't even got the cooking gear out yet, but I thought I'd do a quick video, and yeah, I can just sit back and relax and be quiet now and shuffle around a little bit. So I'll leave you with that marvellous view, and yeah, never know, dear, what's going to quite occur this week. It's nice to be back though after a couple of weeks off, so there we go. It's always good. Well, good morning. What can I say? Yeah, no carp last night. A few tench. Well, 2 to be precise. Like small fish as well, so they're a little bit frustrating on that front. As you can see, now the sun's out, blasting away. The cloud is supposed to slowly but surely build up. The wind is supposed to slowly but surely sort of build up from the northwest, which is sort of heading straight into my face, or sort of an angle westerly in my face. So it's hopefully going to sort of pick up again, like it was blowing yesterday. Because at the moment it's very flat, calm, and not feeling very carpy, I must admit. The forecast's not changed a great deal. Maybe a bit more sunshine than I was anticipating. So yeah, could be a tricky one. This one could be. I put a little bit of thought into this. I feel I'm in the sort of right area. I know the fish sort of travel through through the front of this swim, which is sort of quite good really. And the wind's pushing sort of various directions onto this bank is going to help me a lot. But yeah, it's just too much sunshine. That's what I'm a bit worried about. That's my main sort of worry about the too much sunshine. But there's not a lot you can do about too much sunshine. It's here to stay. Yeah, so I'm just going to sort of sit back in my bivvy and be relatively quiet all day and just hope that sort of the fish sort of just cruise by in front of it, fancying a feed from the sort of bay. I heard a fish in the bay this morning, which is good. I heard a fish in the little bay to the right of me yesterday. I just heard another fish, so they're about, which is good. What we like to hear. Sometimes when it's very quiet in there, you sort of get the feeling that there's no fish about. So yeah, I don't think I'll do things like crazy, like do a move for the sort of like the second night or anything like that. I don't know. I might do a move for the third night, or if it's going to be another sort of sunny day. I think I might actually, I might knock it on the head. Just go and do a bit of gardening at my own house. There's a few things tidying up because obviously I've been away and not fished very much. But yeah, we'll just have to see. I'm talking a little bit quietly. It's because I'm sort of so close to fishing margins really, and I'm really sort of quite set back. But still need to be mindful. I've got to be quiet. All greaves are charging around. But we'll see. We shall see. Let me flip you around so you can see what the day looks like out there. See for yourself. You see that green just then. Rookie just going by. That touches from the water. But yeah, as you can see, it's an absolutely, well, perfectly honest with you, it's a stunning, gorgeous day. If you weren't trying to sort of catch carp, really. So yeah, a bit of a tricky one, isn't it? Really, but we can only sort of maybe hope realistically. This wind sort of picks up a lot more. As you can see a little bit on the surface now. Greaves there. We've got a centre light and the rod stacked up. I like the centre light because when it's picked back in the middle of the night, you can just step out and and my rod butts are bungeed down, so it makes things a little bit easier to see the bungees. Just sort of underclip them as fast as possible. When these fish in here, they're off round the corners and here, there and everywhere like lightning bolts. The quicker you can get into control of things, also helps with the steps down as well. Make sure I can actually sort of step down into the swim without going straight past the rods and continuing into the lake. I'm going to put a bit of thought into this one, and yeah, catch up with you later. Well, looks dead gorgeous out here, isn't it, really? Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I'm not gonna, I've been plagued by tench, unfortunately, which is slightly frustrating, but at least I'm in an area that things are feeding. But yeah, it's, I had a quite nice one earlier, really. Probably should have weighed it, to be honest with you. I might have to start bringing a little pan net, something I'll just lift them out with. Just put them on a hooking mat or something like that, which might make life a little bit easier, really. I don't really need a long handle on it, I just need something to sort of scoop them up, really, when I get them into the bank. But yeah, I probably should have weighed that, because the tench are getting bigger and bigger, and the estate manager would probably like to know, but I'd sort of put it, £5 or something. So interesting, really, very interesting indeed. We haven't put any more bait out because we think we put enough out last night. We'll save whatever bait we've got for tomorrow night, and how we go. If we start catching carp, we might start topping it up this evening or something. Just going to sort of wait and see. What I have found out is subsequently is that the other guy that's fishing this lake with me, he hasn't caught anything else. It's sort of the last 24 hours, so things have definitely changed. We've both seen fish. It's both looking, looking very hopeful and pretty good. But yeah, just don't seem to be able to put fish on the bank at the moment. It's a bit of a shame, but what can we do, really? We can keep on trying, really. Had the red arrows fly over this morning, part of the old D-Day celebrations. I haven't seen anything else. I'm sure they're sort of around and about doing their stuff until mid-afternoon, I think, wherever they go. I did have a look, and they're sort of basically going around the Isle of Wight and doing stuff around Bournemouth and things, and up towards Southampton. So yeah, might come over again, might not, don't know really. But yeah, it's pretty good, really. Wind direction is absolutely brilliant. Conditions are sort of quite favourable, to be perfectly honest with you. I feel we can only just hope that we do get something in the net sometime soon. We'll just have to see. But yeah, what can we do? What can we do? It's nice and shady at the moment, which is quite good. I'm sort of sitting my bivvy and keep an eye out, look out, have a brew. Oh, I'm trying to have a brew. I've got my wrist things on. Yeah, it's a couple of hours of streaming yesterday, and along with cutting out a lot of wood last week and things when I was away camping. My arm sort of is hurting a little bit, so I sort of strapped myself out. I'm quite glad I'm not trying to chuck a spom a long way out this weekend. I think the swim selection has sort of panned out right on that front. Whether it sort of pans out right for the fish, I don't know. We just have to just to see, really. But absolutely gorgeous sitting there. It's nice to actually fish. Talking to Ian on the phone earlier on, it's nice to fish and swim that's dry, green, not boggy. It's absolutely lush, to be honest with you. It's a shame the other one, the water level is so high for the other one, but that's just the way it is, really. I think there's a guy out there fishing the sort of the first swim of the island, in amongst all the swan poo. Where they've been roosting recently, they won't be happy that someone's camped out in their little garden. But yeah, that's about it, really. So we can only but hope. We can only but hope. There's a carp. But there we go. Right. Bid you farewell, and yeah, it's quite nice, really. And yeah, hope. I'm enjoying this wind direction. It's quite good. It might actually just go swing back around to the southwest again, which will sort of all generally keep pushing into this bank. But doesn't seem to be, fish seem to be hucking their early spring things, which is a bit weird, really. But there we go. Oh well. I can only but hope, can't we? I can only but hope. What an absolutely splendid evening it is out here. Absolutely gorgeous. Really is lovely. I've heard a few fish crashing around down there. There's a little bay behind me on this little margin here where you can see, which leads out to my point. I'm still rather hopeful they're going to nip round this corner and actually sort of, you know, produce me a bite or two. Be nice to think so. I'm sure it's very likely at some point. Night would be good. Don't really want to wait as long as the third night for it to happen, but sometimes you have to. I've even heard fish in a little bay behind me around here, so I know they're moving around. I know they're out there, so I can't see why they won't sort of come out and play. Sorry about the brightness, but right under the sunshine at the moment. Walk around this corner a little bit like this, pan you back out around there, and you can look out across the lake. It's looking absolutely beautiful at the moment, isn't it? I'm going to duck down a little bit because I don't want to sort of spook me swim. But yeah, no, I might. Yeah, it'd be nice if one of these rattle off, I must admit. We'll see. There we go. I keep picking up my light tonight. I'll have to stand up realistically to avoid picking up my light. It looks like there's a bit more of a weed bed out there actually. No, it could be a line of blossom or stuff, you know what I mean, that comes from the willows. I'm not sure if the blossom is the right word, but you know what I mean. Yeah, there's definitely a weed bed out to my right, which I can't pan around and show you because you're just going to get blinded by the light really. But no, it's yeah, looking good. All nice and tidy in there. Set up, waiting for something to, you know, some sort of action hopefully occur. Never know really. Never know. So I sort of, there you go, pan round and I look at my bivvy really. Got my chair there. So yeah, so all nice and cosy in there. Very good. Picking up my shadow again. Sorry about that, you know. Just edit that out, should I really, and put something else in there. Might do that. I know how to B-roll stuff and things for the, you know, part of the video, but it's nice to try and use stuff that from this trip rather than stuff from other trips, but you never know. And yeah, there's a lot of asset here. I can see it tracking through there. A line of the fluffy stuff you get off willow trees. Could be seeds. I'm not really sure. I can't remember. But no, we're happy. We're going at the second night. We're feeling quite confident. Hopefully, less tension activity. I doubt you can see. There's a kingfisher sitting on a branch over there, right on the edge. Now I can't zoom in, so we might try and sort of stop it and zoom. The kingfisher, I can find it. There he is. There you go. You can see him, can't you? Absolutely amazing. If I can zoom out a bit.